on the road to head to the Hershey show, and that's exactly what I did. I also let you know that I was leaving slightly early for the Hershey show, giving myself plenty of time to get there, which is very abnormal for us. Normally, we get in, we go, and I feel like I'm under pressure to always get to where I'm going. But this time we had a little bit of time, and it's working out to my advantage that I'm taking a little bit more time because I was checking the weather either right before I went to bed last night or first thing this morning. My times blur together. I'm currently at a rest area where I slept at last night in New Mexico, and I was looking at the weather up ahead, and I noticed that like the way I was traveling, I was going through the top of Texas into Oklahoma, and they're reporting temperatures for either tomorrow or the next day to be like 101, 105. I even saw 106 somewhere along in Oklahoma, and I don't do well with heat. I'm actually okay with heat. I take that back for 1 minute. I'm okay with heat. I'm terrible with humidity. And like these areas, the top of Texas and Oklahoma, they're humid as well as hot. So I'm going to do my best to avoid that like 1-2 punch of heat and humidity. And I've decided to take a detour. It's going to be a little bit out of my way, just maybe 150, maybe 200 miles out of my way. But I'm actually going to continue to go north, head into Colorado, and then shoot across and probably wind up taking, I believe it was Interstate 70. Typically, or my original route was going to be taking 40 across. So now I'm just going to keep on heading north, grab 70 and take that across. And that, believe it or not, is enough to drop the temperatures down by 10 to 12 degrees. So instead of 106, maybe I'll be at 95 or 96. Yeah, mass transit. I definitely agree. It is a four-letter word for me. I'm not built for humidity. I grew up in Philadelphia where it does get humid, but we still had our winters, and in the summertime in Philly even was too humid for me. So yeah. Speaking of which, Mass Transit, are you going to be at the Hershey show? I'll have to shoot you an email and find out. Um, yeah, so humidity and me just do not mix. I feel like if it's 70 and humid, I much rather be in like 90 degrees and dry. I just don't do well with humidity. So yeah, I'm gonna make that little detour. But I also forgot to mention to you guys too, like if you're going to be at the Hershey show, and you want a tour of a Winnebago, I'm not working for Winnebago at this show or anything like that. But if you guys wanted a tour of a Winnebago by me for whatever reason, just find somebody at Winnebago in the marketing department and let them know that you're looking for me and that you would like a tour of one of the Winnebagos by me, and they will kind of summon me like Beetlejuice. Every single person in marketing has my cell number, so they'll be able to contact me as long as I'm on the property. I'll be able to pop over there and give you guys a tour of a Winnebago, if that's something that you're interested in. But I meant to mention that yesterday, and I totally forgot today, or totally forgot yesterday. I actually I actually wrote a couple notes down this time just so I made sure that I mentioned everything. Um, but I think that was really it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of how the trip is going. And so far, so good. Yesterday was smooth. There was very little traffic. I was expecting a lot of traffic because of the holiday weekend. Maybe all the traffic's going to be today. But again, that's okay because, Belle and I left with plenty of time. Belle like knocked out my ear this morning. Belle's super reactive. She sat up here on the dinette, and there was a trucker a couple sites down, and she like flipped down and started barking. It was right in my ear. So I'm like, I feel disoriented this morning, and it's not a great way to start the day. But I think that's it for now. I really can't think of anything else. Man, that's a really fast live video. I hope you guys don't mind that. I just tuned in really quick like this and bounced out of here. But again, let me know what you would like to see along this trip. So far, I've stopped at Flying J and this rest area. I typically like to sleep at Flying J's. I'm actually going to make a video on that, why that reason is. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious in the fact that you got your propane, you got a convenience store, You got a spot to stay overnight that is a dedicated RV spot. You also can fill up on your fuel. There's often a Denny's or some type of restaurant, and Belle and I can usually get some eggs and pancakes for breakfast, and we split. Belle and I split our breakfast together. But yeah, I'm planning on making like a whole video on why we like sleeping at gas stations. I think it'll be kind of a fun topic. But if you guys want to see anything in particular along this drive, or want me to talk about anything in particular along this drive, let me know. I just picked up a new podcast yesterday that I started listening to. It was called, I'm a big Disney World fan. I think everybody knows that. And it's called WDW Radio. And I went all the way back to this guy's first episode, which was in 2007. And it's kind of fun to hear the things like rumors that he's talking about happening at Disney. And, you know, now being 2023, you know if these rumors came about or not. So it's been a fun podcast for me to listen to while I'm driving. But that's it, everybody. Take care, safe travels, and I will catch you next time.